Lydia and I were active members of the Cathedral Church of St. Luke when about 14 years ago, through my work, volunteer work at Canterbury, I learned that there was going to be a church planting right at Canterbury, the Church of the Incarnation. So after a while, Lydia and I decided to come to one of the services that was right here in this chapel. And there were 7 of us. A small group, very interesting people. We came back several times, we talked about it, and we came to a conclusion. The cathedral was doing quite well in terms of all sorts of things, and we wanted to be part of this church to help it grow and to do what we could to contribute to its growth.
What brought me to Church of the Incarnation? Well, I went to seminary with Father Tom, and after I had come back at the end of seminary from a retreat and knew that I wasn't going to be in the denomination that I was being ordained in, I called him up and said, "Hey, where are you preaching? Where are you at?" And he told me about the Church of the Incarnation. And so Michael and I came that next Sunday, and we walked through the doors and we knew we were at home.
What I like is being able to come here. I like being able to dress up, come to church every Sunday, and listen, sing if I want, and listen, sing. It's a good church to come to. It's a small church, but it's really good. People really care about you, and everything's really good. I like the church. I love the church.
I think the friendliness of the people, the open arms, really great people here. I love all the children. We have a very heavy representation of children when we were convening in person. But the children, the young people, I like the fact that it's a small church. I don't want to belong to a big box church. I love being in the woods and overlooking the lake, and in spite of the road, I love it here. The location is just could not be any better, you know.
I was challenged through the preaching and teaching, but also received prayer and support during a recent crisis I had in my life, and I really saw the body of Christ in action.
So many ways that I could tell you that my life has been enriched by joining Church of the Incarnation, the Bible study, working with Father Tom and his knowledge of the Bible and his love of the Bible has just lit a fire in me wanting to learn so much more. It's a pleasure to want to come to church every Sunday. It's been a lot of years since we've felt that, since I was a kid. So it's kind of fun to look forward to getting dressed up and coming to church. As a family, Dan and I both feel so much closer to God and feel a spiritual connection.
We want to reach out into the community and get more people involved with us. We want to be more involved with them. That's always our hope, I think. And I don't see that changing, that it's always looking to get more people involved in our church. One of the best things that can happen is that you have to go to another service so everybody can come.
I'd love to see the church grow in the amount of people that are here and the diversity of people that are here. I'd like to see younger people coming. I'd like to see more families. I'd like to see I would like, my biggest thing is I would love to have a second church. Like, I'd love to get so big that we need a second church.
We are called to give financially to the church. It is something that it's our duty. And I think millennials, people my age, are statistically not giving to churches. And I think that it's a conversation that needs to happen more as to the why. Why should we be tithing?
Well, in this pandemic, we're living in a perfect time to help other people. We really are, almost since the Great Depression. And we do this now through generous financial gifts and other activities such as food and food donations. And I'll say this as treasurer, I'm very impressed with the regular and substantial giving by the members of this church. It's really impressive.
Oh, I just love Incarnation. I just love it here. I'm blessed to be here. And I'd encourage anybody who wants a family of God, and a place that they'll find truth and they'll find, I call it a family. And in a family, there's, it should be a safe space. And I believe that Incarnation is a safe space for us to grow in.
There's a point I'd really like to share with others, and that is, as a senior person, a man with adult children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, I'm very sensitive and concerned about passing on our faith to future generations. It's not a job you can do on your own. It's important that we bring them into the faith, that we encourage them, we share with them cross-generation-wise. And it's a very important thing that cannot be done alone. It can be done here at the Church of the Incarnation.
Our mission at Church of the Incarnation is to know God, experience His presence, and share Him with others. And all those things have been happening and will continue to happen. Look, God's kingdom is growing because of the mission and ministry of this church. And we're going to expect to see God's kingdom continue to grow in the years to come, and we're going to do it together. We need your help. Would you consider making a monthly financial contribution to Church of the Incarnation? As we give our resources to the Lord, He multiplies them for His glory and for our joy and good.